All right, we're gonna probably keep this pretty short too. In this video, we're going to solve absolute value equations algebraically. I can solve absolute value equations algebraically. I'm just gonna first, I kind of wrote the steps down separate here. The steps are solve for the absolute value. That's step one, solve for the absolute value. Step two is set up the remaining equations. The first one as is, and the second one for the opposite solution. Step three is solve the remaining equations, and then check your answers. I'll show you how easy this is. So I'm going to underline the portion that's absolute value. So our first step is to solve for that. Solve for that as if it was x. So we're going to subtract 2 and minus 2. And we get the absolute value of 3x equals 6. Now I'm going to write just absolute value. I'll show you why I do the next step. What can I stick in here that would give me 6? Well, I could obviously stick 6 in here. That would give me 6. But I could also stick in -6 because absolute value is just kind of the value of the number without a sign. That's what it is. So this 3x, right, took the place of this. And this 3x can be 6, and this 3x can be -6. So step 2 is to set the equation up as is and set the equation up for its opposite. All right. Step 3, solve each equation. Divide by 3, we get x equals 2. I underlined it. And x equals -2. I'm going to underline that. Let's check it. All right. If I plug in a -2, -2 times, let me get a little better. All right. If I plug in there, -2 times 3 is in fact -6, but the absolute value of -6 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Absolute value of 6 is 6 plus 2 is 8. All right. Let's go ahead and do one more together. All right. I'm going to underline the portion I'm going to solve for. I'm going to solve for that portion. So it looks like we add 2. Just solve for it like you would x. And I get 3 times 4x minus 5 equals 21. Just like that. Now I'm going to, again, if that's x, I would divide by 3. Which gives me 4x minus 5 equals 7. Now we set it up twice. We set it up as is. 4x minus 5 equals 7. And for the opposite, 4x minus 5 equals -7. All right. Add 5. 4x equals 12. Add 5 over here. 4x equals -7 plus 5 is -2. Divide by 4, x equals 3. Divide by 4, x equals -1/2. Let me check them. If I plug in a 3 right here, that's 12 minus 5 is 7. Absolute value is 7. 7 times 3, 21 minus 2 is 19. 1/2. 2 minus 5, -3. 3. Ooh, is that right? Let's see. -2 minus 5, -7. 7, 21, they both work. Now, they ask us to do one more thing. They ask us to do a number line. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to put a point at 3 and a point at 1/2. I've got a number line. Let's come and do this right here. We'll say 0, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll say -2 and 2. And I'm going to go ahead and put the word or just to show that it is a disjunction. All right. And there they both are. On the back, there are 2 that you should do. So I'm going to highlight them. One is C. One is D. And we'll come back and show you some special situations. All right. Talk to you soon.